The church has allowed so many viruses to come inside of the church. The church has allowed so many people to come inside of the church of God to do whatever they want to do. And the leaders, the pastors, so-called leaders, so-called prophets, that's supposed to be connected to God to hear what instruction He's giving, how to lead His people out of the wilderness. They have allowed the people, the world itself, to come inside of the church and to do what God don't want to do. They have allowed the virus of the world to come inside of the church to establish itself there. The spirit of darkness has come inside of the church, and nobody has done anything about it to remove that spirit of darkness, to remove the spirit of rebellious, to remove the spirit of ignorance inside of the church. They have allowed everybody to do whatever they want. They allow people to worship the way they want to worship. They have allowed people to bring any sermons, any water sermons, anyhow they want. They don't want people to hear the voice of God anymore, because people have removed the spirit of God and bring the spirit of Jezebel inside of the church. And then when you tell them that the church doesn't have no power anymore, they get mad. You can't be mad of a church that doesn't belong to you, because this church belongs to God. So whenever God used somebody, a servant of God, a woman of God, to come and preach or say something to you, bishop, leader, pastor, prophet, apostle, you're supposed to take that advice and go with that advice that God has given to that servant to give to you, so you can elevate your prayer, elevate yourself, elevate everything about you, so you can start realizing what level you are, where you at exactly with the church of God that God has given you to take responsibility of. But people doesn't want to listen to what God has instructed them to do. Listen, my brother, my sister. The church has lost its power because too much virus has come inside of the church, and many pastors, many believers don't want to accept what I'm saying right now, because they know it's the truth. The church has lost its power. All the fake healings, all the fake prophesying they are doing inside of the church in God's name is blaspheming. People need to start taking respect on God's name and stop using His name for clicks, for views, for followers. Stop doing that. God has given you a responsibility. Your ears supposed to be very close to His mouth, so you can hear the instruction that He's giving. Because the people come, the pastors, the prophet come to do what they want to do, to bring themselves glory and not God glory. I don't know who's listening to this message, but I want to let you know, if you know you are a leader, you know you take responsibility of the church of God as a leader. You must be very obedient, because the church itself has lost too much power, because the church is too weak, because we have allowed too much virus from the world, and we are embracing it like it's normal. It's not normal. Same sex is not supposed to be inside of the church. God denied that since Genesis chapter 1. And you must keep that commitment. That's what He has established, and that's the way it's going to finish. The way God started is the way it's going to finish. You must be vigilant. I must say that again. You must be vigilant. Stop wasting God's time and start listening to God's voice of what He's telling you to do. You are a leader. Start moving like a leader. Stop following the trend. Stop following those sermons that doesn't meet to what God is asking you to say. Sometimes God asks you to say something. You say what you want to say and not what God has to say. God wants these people to repent, not to tell them how God going to bless them. God doesn't bless people when they are living unrighteously, when you are living in disobedience. God bless you when you walk in obedience. Stop telling those people, these members, that God's going to bless them when you know exactly that those people are not living righteously. You leaders that are sleeping with women inside of the church, repent. This is unacceptable. It's getting worse and worse every day. Stop changing God's word and leave it as it is. If you can't preach, sit down. If you know you are living unrighteously, if you know you married 3 times, 5 times already, sit down. This is not for you. Sit down. God has somebody else He can use. Give the pulpit to the righteous.